Be confident, be bold, be authentic, but don't forget to take action. This is Ordinary to Badass, where our stories empower women to step into the spotlight of their own lives and pursue what they're truly passionate about. It's time to step into the arena and become more than just extraordinary. It's time to become a badass with your host, Marie Sonneman.
Welcome to Ordinary to Badass, episode number 179. In this episode, you're going to hear why Anna Orenstein Cardona is a total badass. Anna is a certified financial educator and a coach, and she's passionate about closing the gap in financial literacy. Anna had so many great takeaways in the last episode, so if you missed it, definitely go check it out. But if you're short on time and just want a quick debrief, then stay tuned because you're not going to want to miss this one. Welcome to Ordinary to Badass. Whether you're ordinary or badass, I am so glad you're here. Today, I'm going to share 3 reasons why Anna Orenstein Cardona is so badass. So, the first reason, or let me just tell you the 3 reasons first. So, 1, Anna found her voice. 2, Anna says, don't be afraid for what you ask for. And then 3, she faced her fears. So let's get into it. Okay, so Anna worked on the trading floor and she worked around in a field that was predominantly male. And so that can be intimidating. How do you find your voice in an area like that? So Anna said, you don't have to be the smartest one on the trading floor. You don't have to be the smartest one when you're around a group of men or around a group of people that you're intimidated by, or if you're the one that feels different in the group. You don't have to be the smartest there. You just have to have confidence. And Anna suggests that you sell your confidence more than you sell your knowledge. And you may be listening to this saying, but Marie, Anna, I don't have confidence. Guess what? Anna didn't start out on the trading floor with confidence. She had to work to get there. So if you want to get confidence in something, then keep putting in the work. Keep practicing. Sometimes you have to make 50 mistakes to get the right one. And that's okay. But just keep doing it. Don't give up. The more that you practice, the more that you put the time in, you're gonna gain more confidence. So listen to Anna and sell your confidence more than you sell your knowledge. Okay, the second reason is, cannot talk, words are hard. So the second reason why Anna is so badass is she encourages women to ask for their worth. You have to ask for your worth, and Anna does that. And so what she often asks women is, have you had a pay increase in the last 3 years? And many of them say no. And then she says, have you asked for a pay increase? And she said 100% say no. So I'm going to challenge you a little bit on this. Have you had a pay increase in the last 3 years? Have you asked your boss for a pay increase? If the answer is no, then maybe that's something to look at. Maybe, well, of course, go back and listen to what Anna has to say on the topic because it was so amazing, but ask for your worth. You can even make a list of the things that make you qualified, a list of the things that you are really good at, or the job duties that you're doing and why you should get that pay increase. Or she had even said, if they say no, that's fine. Then ask them what you need to do to get a pay increase. So then the next time you meet them in 6 months or a year, when you ask them again, you can say, oh, you asked me to get X, Y, and Z done in order to get a pay increase, and I did that. And so then they don't have as much bargaining room, and you have more bargaining room, right? Because you did exactly what they asked for. But so often, we fear rejection. It is hard to hear no, or it seems hard to hear no. But sometimes the more you hear no, you get a little bit thicker skin, or you're like, okay, that didn't hurt that bad. what is the worst that can happen if you ask? What's the worst? Like, think of the worst possible situation, the worst possible scenario that could play out. And how would you deal with that if it happened? A lot of times we make our fears, we make these things so big in our head, but they never even come to fruition. So what are we doing? Why are we stressing? So don't be afraid to ask for your worth. I think it's super important, especially for women, to be willing to ask for a raise, to be willing to pay or ask to be paid their worth. You are worth it. Okay, the third reason why Anna is so badass is because she faced her fear. Anna had a fear of working out. She was terrified of working out and didn't think she could do it. So did she just give up and say, nope, I can't do it. I don't know how. Or it makes me feel uncomfortable. I can't do it. Nope. Maybe she did that for a time, but this year she was ready to conquer that fear. And so she signed up for classes. Like, she would work out and signed up for group classes to work out. So then you have some group accountability, right? And it makes it a little bit more fun if other people are going through this misery with you. And not only did she sign up for those group classes, but she hired a trainer. She took an extra step. It is okay if you don't know how to do something. That's absolutely okay. But hire a trainer. Hire a mentor. Who can help you? Maybe you even have somebody in your life that you see every single day that can help you. So don't be afraid to ask. We all have fears. And it's just a matter of facing them and deal with them. And then a lot of times from facing those fears, we gain a little bit of confidence. We gain some courage because it's, oh man, I did that hard thing. What else can I do? And it just opens your eyes to so many other things that you can do. A book I read on fears that I really liked was called Hello Fears by Michelle Poler. And it was so good. She, for a class project in college, had an assignment, and what she chose to do her research on was fear. So she did 100 videos in 100 days, or faced 100 fears in 100 days. That's what it was. It's like, ooh, how terrifying would that be? Like, just one fear can be terrifying, let alone doing 100 different fears in 100 days. But don't be afraid to push your boundaries, push your limits. And if you're interested in the Michelle Poler thing, look on YouTube, because she definitely documented a lot of her journey through YouTube, and it's pretty darn cool. So what do you have to lose? Face your fear. And it could even just be one fear right now. Just pick one small fear, because sometimes it's like knocking over the dominoes, right? You pick that smallest fear and you knock it over, and then you pick another one where you're a little bit afraid, but you got confidence from the one before, and you just keep going after it. But only worry about one right now. Pick one fear. And then who can you recruit to help you? Be like Anna. Anna signed up for classes, but she also hired a trainer. So who can you recruit to help you get over this fear? Is there a friend that feels fear around something you do and is willing to do it with you? Because there's safety in numbers, right? It always feels better having somebody else go through it with you. So see if there's a friend you can recruit to do it with you. See if somebody you know has gone through it and ask them what they did, or if they can help you. Or hire a mentor, hire a coach, hire a trainer. Do what you got to do, because you are such a badass, and I know you can do this. And actually, I'm going to add in a fourth thing that was pretty badass about Anna is she had no example of wealth. She had no example of financial literacy. And she's such a badass with her finances. She built what she had, or what she has today, one day at a time. One day at a time. That is it. And, she saw how her parents struggled. And so she wanted to help her parents. So I believe it was at the age of 22, she was able to buy a property for her parents. That's awesome. That's so awesome. Not many people can say that they bought a house at 22, but she bought one for her parents. And so she learned from the ground up. She learned about money, and she put it into action, and really gained a lot of financial literacy and learned how to leverage her money and what to do. And so It's possible. If Anna could do it, you can do it. If I could pay off $106,000 in debt in just under 2 years, then you can absolutely do it too. Don't underestimate what you're able to accomplish. I think that's an easy thing, is to be like, oh, Anna could do it because we see where she is now. Or Marie could do it, or so-and-so could do it, because you don't see all the hardship along the way. But no, you can do it. Just be committed and find a mentor, find somebody else who's going through it or who has went through it, and just be committed. That's it. Be committed to learn, to take action. All right. Quick recap on why Anna Orenstein Cardona is so badass. 1 is she found her voice. 2, she wasn't afraid to ask for her worth. 3, she faced her fears. And 4, she didn't have an example of wealth and gained financial literacy anyway. She gained her own wealth. So badass. I absolutely love it. So, if you liked Anna's episode as much as I did, I definitely want to encourage you to head on over to Instagram and let her know. Let me know. What did you think of the episode? What did you learn from it? Did you put any of it into action? Did she say something a different way that completely transformed you? I know we've talked about this before, but it is so important. If somebody on the show says something that resonates with you or that you learn from or makes you think about things differently, it's so amazing to take a screenshot of the show and put it in your Instagram stories, tag her at your money crown, or wear your money crown, sorry, and tag me at ordinary to badass. Here's the thing. It takes a lot. We're vulnerable sharing our stories. So it was amazing that she came on and was vulnerable and shared all the hardships she's been through to get to where she is today. So if you learned anything, I would absolutely recommend that you reach out to her and let her know. All right. With that, we'll end our show. To all the badass women out there staying in the arena, wherever you are, whatever you are doing, own it and get after it.
Now that you've listened to this episode of Ordinary to Badass, we want to hear from you. Go to our website, ordinarytobadass.com/podcast, and submit your own experience on how you took your life from ordinary to badass, and get the chance to be on a future spotlight episode of the show. That's ordinarytobadass.com/podcast. While you're waiting for the next episode of the show, wipe off the sweat, dust off the dirt, and get back in the arena.